Hello, guys. I know it's been long, and yeah, I'm happy to be here. I know it's been a while with everything going on right now in the country, and this is just a brief of what to expect this week. I know we can't be okay. We won't be going back soon, back to trading, to live trading every day until everything settles down. And I know you understand, and it's time to yeah. Everything points to the country right now. We're waiting to see. I hope everything will settle anytime soon. But this is just a brief of what to expect this week. And uh, just way I think is just to start with what the economic calendar, and the economic calendar is a mouthful actually. And what we have all day on Monday, today we have ISM, the US ISM, which is expected around 5. And ISM manufacturing PMI. So what I'll do, I'll just brush over them. I won't be mirroring them with the technicals, but I'll just go over them. So on Tuesday we have European CPI, the core CPI, which is expected around 5. Then in the afternoon we have Powell speaking, the US side, uh, and the Jolts report definitely, because. This is NFP week, right? So, yeah, plus that. Then on Wednesday we have ADP numbers and the unemployment claims and the FOMC meeting. FOMC minutes. It's the minutes. It's quite different as compared to the actual FOMC. So don't trip. And I see very many people confuse the main FOMC with with the minutes. So on Thursday we have CPI on uh, the Swiss CPI around 9 a.m. 9:30, and then afterwards I think we have the pound parliamentary elections. I'm just brushing over them. I'm not trying to mirror them on this other side. And then we have actually on the same Thursday. I think it's good to start with. It's July 4th. Definitely, that's the Independence Day of the US. So it will be a bank holiday. So trading days for stocks guys like me, it's only 4 days, and I think it will even affect a little part of Friday. So it's actually 3.5 days. So the busiest part of the week is early in the week. So Monday to Wednesday, then a very slow Thursday and Friday towards the end of the week. But what to expect on the rest, I think. On Friday we have a NFP, and the non-farm payrolls are expected in the afternoon around 3:30. I think that's the highlight of the week. Apart from that's the highlight of the week. The job numbers. So I want, uh, without going far, I think I'll just go to what I expect on my end, and I'll just brush over the stock market. And for the stock market, I think I'll just start from what from top. And on Dow Jones, this is what we expect on Dow Jones. Dow Jones, we identified two areas, and here we have the last time we were speaking about the Dow, we had outlined the resistance in the support zone, and we were expecting price to race up towards the resistance, and that's what is happening right now. And towards the top, we can see a pattern forming, and this is a pattern forming. This one four. I mean, the 4 hour time frame, and we can see somewhat of a triangle forming here. And if we beat this counter trend line, and trust me, you me, will be testing the we'll be testing. All eyes will be on the resistance point. Come breakout. So yeah, if we break out around there, we will expect to see price going and testing deep into the resistance zone. So that's one. We will wait and see and on how price reacts to that. So next one we have Nasdaq, and for Nasdaq, definitely I've been talking about Nasdaq for the better part of last month, and actually towards the end. And what we can see price a very bullish price action, and we saw towards the last 2 weeks of towards the last 2 weeks we saw a consolidation and a consolidation, especially last week. We saw a lot of selling off and a lot of buying towards the close of the week. So what we expect, and we can already see price consolidating and forming a counter trend line. And the good thing with this counter trend line is we have at least like a pattern, and price is trying to be supported around here, and we can see price yeah, potentially going up and blowing the counter trend line to have a very good continuation. And I think it will break out around here, around the 20,000s, the shy 20,000. So um, this is something to watch, and I'm very interested to play this. And I'll be playing it. I think my entry will be at the exact 20,000. I know about round numbers, but I'll still be playing that. And the the opportunity that lies in there is this high. So if we go from 2,000, I think we will be looking to go to 20,500. So that is what I expect on there from Nasdaq. And going forward, I think we can talk about US 500. And for US 500, for US 500, the same thing. I think it mirrors a lot with the Nasdaq, and apart from it's a little bit. I think it's a little bit volatile as compared to Nasdaq. So price breaking the high instead of consolidating below here, but still the same. A consolidation means a breakout, and a breakout means price will be going up. And there's no pattern actually which is inclusive of this spike up and back down. So I don't expect price to do anything as from here. So. Nothing much to talk about that. And going on, and I want to go to the Mag 7. And for the Mag 7s, I think I'll just repeat myself on what we were expecting here. And what you can see here, we can see an ascending triangle which broke out successfully. We played this from last month towards the end. We stayed in the trade for the last 2 weeks. So um, what is happening here right now, when you go to the lower time frames, you can see price coming back down and trying to consolidate again before it charges up towards 470. So what we expect a beautiful consolidation here to give us another entry, to give us another entry, uh, another discounted entry towards. So I'll be watching this Microsoft, and by watching Microsoft, I mean, yeah, I'm expecting a good entry and a good consolid and a good counter trend line to form, and yeah, race up towards the 470s. So next, I want to talk about Tesla. Tesla, the same. I think I've been talking about Tesla for the longest and the longest and the longest time. Uh, I know many people think I'm obsessed with Tesla, but this was the play which went to fruition, and yes, it did go to fruition. I was very happy about it, and it went to 200, and there was another discounted entry. We had another discounted entry after the breakout of this triangle. Uh, this one, as you can see it, and it was pointing also towards the 200. So uh, it's fair to say we had a very good the last 2 weeks of last month, and all of these setups going to fruition. But if you can remember, on the daily we had identified an inverted head and shoulder, so it means we expect price to go higher and higher. So what is happening here? We can see the right the right shoulder, the left shoulder, the head, and the right shoulder. So breaking this, approaching 200 from the previous two setups I have talked about, it means we have already broken the neckline of this head and shoulder. So what we're expecting the price to raise up, and after the breakout, we expect price uh, to go towards 246 area. So for the 246 area, what we should expect after the breakout, hopefully we'll have a retest. And why a retest? Because price has been racing up, and definitely we cannot go to with a with a, on a I mean, we cannot price does not go towards one direction. It is not a straight line, so it has to at least include some sellers, so that we have a very healthy price action. So I know pre-market, it is almost to the highs of the highs of last week's close, and I mean to the highs of Friday. But what I expect a sizable retest. I hope at least around 192. Then we see price racing up again, and potentially towards the 246 area. So what I'll be doing, I think Microsoft doesn't have a good entry point yet, but we can see Tesla with a very promising entry, and utilize this opportunity. And what we don't see in the opportunity, we are having a we are having a reversal inside a continuation of triangle. So uh, by reaching the fruition, by attaining the fruition of this inverted head and shoulder, it means we have broken out of this triangle, and then it means we are on a go. We are Tesla is officially on a bullish trend line, on a bullish road. So I'm really hopeful for this, and I think I'll be doubling down and down and down on Tesla. So this one of the tickers and my favorite tickers, and for guys who know and follow me. So uh, going forward, I think I'll just talk about Amazon. And for Amazon, this how Amazon looks like. And if you can remember, we were talking about Amazon when it was here. uh, Amazon was a good play, and we saw something close to a triangle, and this triangle was going towards the 200s, and it went to fruition. But as price was manifesting, and it formed somewhat of a cup and handle. This is the cup. Let me show it to you. This is a cup here. You can clearly see the cup, and a very small handle. And this is the handle I'm talking about. But what it gave us at least a good, it gave us a good counter trend line, where it broke out last week. And when it broke out, I am expecting price to go much higher, above the 200 from the previous setup. And that's how price keeps manifesting as it advances. So we expect price to go to the 204s, 205s. So this also an init watch, but it has already broke out. And what we can expect some consolidation around here, and potentially giving us a good another counter trend line, where we can take advantage of a discounted entry towards the 204s. So it's a wait and see also on this one. So but very promising, since we already have a bias on where we're going. And that's what makes trading stocks easy. We already know we're going to 204s, and it's two of us. And here we have Meta. And what we know about Meta last week I pointed out a very good trade which went to fruition, and this was a trade where we saw this we saw a flag, and for this flag was to run towards. Let me calculate this and show you how we took advantage of it, because we really did. So it was from there. It was going towards the 518s, 520s. We took it all the way there, and then prices, as you can see, prices now back down, consolidating. And consolidating definitely means we have something to we're ready for ourselves. We're ready ourselves for another entry, since a consolidation gives you at least a good entry point. So that's it. We can see a consolidation back down, and what we can see next, we can see the Apple has a very good setup, which has already set, and it's already set, and I'm really looking forward for this open come the next 30 minutes or so, and you can see we saw a very bullish earnings report, and we saw a good breakout towards the 220s. It obeyed the 220s and it started consolidating immediately. So what you can see, we can go zoom into the consolidation. We can already identify a counter trend line, and that counter trend line will be it's like our entry point, and we can see a good triangle, even though we are not sure of point D, but this is a very good triangle if it decides to pivot from there. If it decides to pivot from there, we can see price potentially breaking out the counter trend line, and taking advantage of this, we can see price moving towards the 223s area. So we can really hope for this, and this breakout will see price going to the 223s, and yeah, that's what we're waiting for. And actually, it's the closest to do that. And apart from I think Apple and Tesla are the closest to give us a very good entry. So what we can look at next, we can look at Google, and this is what Google is doing. Google, after a very bullish run, you can see Google now again try to make a consolidation, and for the consolidation, we can't do anything as per this moment. We're just waiting for a counter trend line, which we just wait for it to happen. And I really like consolidations, especially this part of the year, this early the quarter. So it means that we have something to watch. And going forward, I think I'll just talk about for a minute. BlackRock. BlackRock, what we identified a very good triangle, which faked out, which we saw price breaking that triangle and then back again in. So what we do, we trash this because we didn't see a good volume breakout, and we saw price still trade inside the triangle even after the breakout. So what we just wait and see, we can wait and see if we will be if we will be pushing point C here, and potentially labda we will be changing the point D. We don't know. Anyway, and if you want to take advantage of this, I think it will be above the week high. So for now, we just wait and see, but the setup is there, and we know our direction. So next we have Nvidia. Nvidia has been playing around a lot, and we saw a consolidation towards the close of that quarter, and like I said, guys are taking profit because it has been a very bullish year for Nvidia. The chip names are doing really were doing really well this year, but towards the end of the last quarter, we saw a huge sell-off. So what is happening right now? I'm sorry. What is happening right now? It's a good consolidation. It is happening, and potentially looks like a head and shoulder trying to push price down, but not yet there. I don't think we'll be seeing a reversal from Nvidia. So what I'm just expecting price to consolidate and potentially form a very good continuation of trend line. I mean continuation pattern, And for this continuation pattern, I think I'll just be betting on this, and then we see a very good breakout. So this is something else to watch. We don't be in a hurry to play the cheap name, but we can go look at the rest. What are the rest doing? And I think Lam is doing all pretty much the same. We can see Lam. Lam right now has a very good counter trend line. That one is very clear. And for this counter trend line, and what we can just hope, I can really hope price goes lower. But if I see any breakout above this counter trend line, I might be very ready to play this name, and potentially going towards the the 1140s. So this is another very promising name, and something I'll be watching very closely. So Qualcomm the same. Everything is consolidating on the semiconductor side, and SMIC. I think we are back inside the setup, and what I think we will do, we'll just shift point C to here, and we wait and see where point D will be formed, because we had a breakout, and we had price go towards halfway the opportunity, and then now we are back down, consolidating as the other sector names are doing. So we can potentially see at least price going lower, and maybe print a good point D, a good pivot, and then we might see price going up. But what is important for any continuation pattern, we can see we have a clear counter trend line. So this is a counter trend that I'm backing on, and then if we see price go above that and break that, I think it will be ready to play. So same is happening all over across the chip names. We can see consolidation, and consolidation. So nothing much to talk about there, and we cannot go without talking a little bit about Coinbase. For Coinbase, we can clearly see this continuation pattern. Definitely, this is one of the crypto names, and for the crypto names, that's what we can expect. We can expect just price to break here. I don't know how BTC is performing right now. I can quickly check before doing anything. BTC is not as green, but it's 0.32. It's not bad, but that's why it explains why Coinbase is play it's green for the day for pre in the pre-market. So that's it on that. I don't want to go over all the names. I just want to talk about the banking stocks. And for the banking stocks, I think we can see JP Morgan. And for JP Morgan, we can see price broke out of this counter of this. You can see this counter was beaten. You remember this channel down, and we can see price moving back upwards. So yeah, it's already the ship has already sailed, but doesn't mean we can't take advantage of that. You can just look at where price is headed to. You can just estimate the advantage in here. There's been a lot going on last week, and I know I didn't take advantage of that. And this is what we expect price to be going towards, and towards the 207s. So it's before the 207s, and if you might see a consolidation right now here, we can take advantage of that for price to go towards the 207s. So it's a wait and see, and I think GS has the same setup. I don't know, and GS has broke out last time, then back in for consolidation, and we can see the consolidation happening right now, and because of that, it's a very ish trade to consider. But we can see a counter trend line we can spot a counter trend line on the intraday. So that means the 15 minutes. And if it breaks that one, I think we can just play that setup towards where it goes. I think the most healthy the most healthy banking stock right now it's only JPM, and we can see pre-market prices is trading above that counter trend line, and right now we can expect price to go to 467 for 469, so 470 is there. So yeah, it's a very good trade by the actually. If you know how to scale in and scale out of trades of good trades like this, if you know how to take advantage of these counters. So this is another BSE. BSE we had a position sometimes last month, but it went into a brutal consolidation. And what you can see in the consolidation, you can see something potentially like an inverted head and shoulder. And I don't like calling it an inverted head and shoulder when don't like calling it an inverted head and shoulder and it's a continuation pattern. So I just prefer to call it a I just prefer to call it a uh, I just prefer to call it as a cup and handle. So that's what is happening right now. But I'm not really interested in playing that because I think price will continue consolidating. So I'm not interested in that. It doesn't have a very good structure. So and as I learned, it is very slow. So if you don't have a very good structure backing it, it can really whipsaw you. So you live and you learn and you know how volume works for each and every stock that you play. So it's quite different and yeah. So here we have Citigroup, another banking stock, and then this banking stock has been ranging on the 4 hour. So nothing yet. What I can just hope for, I can just hope for very good consolidation, so that it gives back to at least a good counter trend line, which you can play. So I don't want to talk much about anything else. What I just want to do. I just want to end there, but that's what you can expect on the stock side, because okay, today I don't have Jesse with me here. He's the best suited to go over the FX and the and what we call gold and the other commodities. So I don't want to talk past that. I just want to give it was just a quick brief of what to expect come this month, come this week. And apart from that, I just hope everybody is safe as you go there fighting for your country. Know what's good for you. Please be careful. We really need you guys. And while at it, we already have the results for the June competition, and we already paraded them there. We expect by the end of the day to have an update. I hope we will see an update on. I hope we'll be seeing an update on the on the on the website where we'll be able to join the July competition. But all in all, it's very slow actually because of what is happening in the country. Let's pray for Kenya, and hopefully we'll be seeing a lot better. And yeah, I don't want to go past that. Just want to wish everybody a very peaceful Q2 and a very peaceful month. And yeah, cheers.